send my kids to Spring Valley Academy, largely in fact due to the experiences that I had growing up and attending Adventist schools. My belief and hopes would be that they would be able to experience the kind of things that I did in those schools.
My time at Spring Valley has affected who I am today by, it's really the spiritual piece. There's a real spiritual emphasis here. It's helped to mold me into who I am. As a result of being a student here at Spring Valley, I've continued on to college at Columbia Union and continued on to Kettering Health Network as a result of being here. So it's actually played a tremendous role in molding me into who I am and, into the future as well.
One of the most important aspects of Spring Valley Academy throughout the years has been the staff and the teachers. Been a tremendous faith and character that I don't believe that we'll ever really understand how deeply they've impacted all the students that have passed through there over the years.
The things that I grew up around in Cincinnati was immoral and not Christ-like at all. And so God changed me in that sense of being a better person, being more Christ-like, and wanting to follow Jesus for myself.
First and foremost, they lived a Christian life every day, for me to see. They took a personal interest in me, not only as a student, but just as a person, and encouraged me in, my endeavors, and still, stayed in contact with me when I went away to college, to make sure things were going well in medical school. And, even today, I'm still friends with several of them on Facebook and that kind of stuff, and we keep in touch. And so, they were really invested in the students as people, not just as, kind of their job.
Spring Valley Academy affects me as a person because I can really express myself here. At public school, I was kind of afraid for what people would think, and here it's just more free.
My teachers here, they explain more, and if I'm having a problem, all my teachers will ask me what's wrong or something. And the teachers at my old school, they'll just look at me and walk away.
They're always willing to come back and ask you, well, did you do this, did you do that? If you're messing around, or even if your grades are slacking off in school, they're always willing to come back and help you. And so they're basically like your parent at school.
My favorite quality of my teachers is how they are always happy and they're always excited to learn and to teach you things and things that they learn in class as well. Like, some teachers do learn things in class from us that they do not know. So I'm excited at the enthusiasm of teaching us.
They've helped to instill in me, and as well as my peers, work ethic, moral values, things from confidence to respect for others, integrity. The list goes on, aside from the academic piece and the classroom management piece.
Teachers here, they want to help you. They're here for you. They'll stay during their lunch and try and help you. Versus at my old school, you had to get out of their classroom and they wanted to leave. They didn't really want to be there for you.
When I was at public school, they didn't really do any kind of religion thing, and so I never really knew about any of it until I came here, and then I was kind of enlightened by it, about learning about everything and having a class about it. And so I just felt like I was saved out of that dark dungeon hole that I was in for ever.
They're really nice, and they don't talk about stuff that fifth graders shouldn't talk about.
To me, it's a special place. I'm glad now that my niece and nephew are getting to go here and that they're experiencing, a lot of the same things that I loved about Spring Valley.
It's very nice, it's very welcoming. It's a nice school too. You want to come here, it makes you feel good.
I would describe it as a very nice place that you can just kind of be free to learn as your own person and learn things that you need to learn and feel more safe here instead of anywhere else really that I've been. But I really like it here.
It changed me personally and makes me want to be more friendly to people and change other people's lives.
Everybody might have wanted to go to college back in Cincinnati where I'm from, but you never really went to college because you didn't know how. Your parents didn't know how, and nobody encouraged you. The school system didn't really encourage like they do here. They didn't make it a #1 priority in going to college. And so when I got here, it was a high chance of me going to college. They wanted me to go to college, and I want to go to college because I understand that the more education I have, the more background and foundation I have, the better Christ can use me to do his work.
The student-worthy funds are important because I think it gives an opportunity for everyone to have the benefits of Spring Valley, you know, to whether, you know, their backgrounds like I came from, where it was a, you know, a single-parent home, and, you know, just couldn't afford the full tuition, to maybe it's people who are just in a tough time right now economically.
You know, we came from Dayton. We all caught 3 or 4 buses to get here, left out at 5:50, 6 o'clock in the morning, probably earlier than that in some instances, and, you know, made it here for 12 years. And it's definitely helped to shape me and mold me into who I am. And, you know, my father passed away while I was here in 8th grade, actually, going into high school. And my mother passed away before I got in here, and when I was 4 years old, raised by my grandmother, you know, and I wouldn't have, you know, been able to, you know, attend all 12 years of Spring Valley if it weren't for, you know, funding, you know, and if it weren't for the good grace of individuals who, you know, were here to help me out in different capacities. So it's been a true blessing.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for sending me to a school that is not only welcoming, but just helping. This is that school that gives you your second chances and gives you the opportunity to learn more about you. And thank you for blessing me with teachers who care a lot more about me than anybody in the regular world would.